Good evening, friends. We are live with some Delta Green tonight. I am Cody. We are the Cryptocracy, and going around the circle here in counterclockwise order. We'll start with our super producer, Mike.
I'm Mike. Hi. Tonight I'm playing Hank, the archaeologist.
Right, Chris.
Hey, I'm Chris, back as Charlie Grillo. Was it Grillo? Grillo, yeah. Federal agent, and all about those '90s references.
Yes, yes, those references that are very relevant to the time period we are playing in.
Of course.
Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm playing Isaac, a psych nurse. I will also be dropping those 90s facts as usual. Unless I forget, which might just happen.
I thought you had a list.
Yeah, but I can keep closing it.
Gotta reopen
I gotta
it.
find it. It's never the same. It's never the same list. A lot happened.
You're gonna be dropping those references like Mariah Carey dropped "Fantasy" in 1995.
We'll see.
Anyway,
I was 2 in 1995, so I don't actually have memory.
Well, you've got more than me. I'm Zoe. I'm playing Desiree.
Hooray!
I have no 90s references to share. I will let Chris handle them.
Sweet.
And then we have Nick.
I'm Nick. I'm going to be playing Palmer, and I'm going to try to get the 90s references.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys that Nick is like, even though he's our age, he only understands things from like the 70s and the 80s.
Yeah, I don't remember a lot of the 90s. I hear it was a common thing.
Anyway, we're playing a game, Delta Green. Specifically, we were playing a lovely little scenario known as the Night Floors. It's been a couple of weeks. So, does anybody remember what happened?
I remember guys in hazmat suits with shotguns running down the hallway.
It did
It
happen.
was a summoning circle.
Yeah, I
Pretty
remember
sure-
doors going to do places.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We learned that Palmer found his bottle.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Where's bottle?
Which might not be a good thing for Palmer.
Also known as the P-Man, apparently.
Yes. The P-Man.
Okay, can anybody tell me what the original case is?
Yeah, we're looking for...
Abigail Wright went missing.
Yeah.
She did do
Local
that.
artist. A year ago, I think.
Mhm.
I thought it was 6 months ago.
6 months.
Yeah, about 6 months ago.
I was rounding up.
Oh,
It's a new year now. It's like, yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like it was last year, but it was only 6 months ago.
I
Well,
was also...
That wouldn't be right.
It was
'cause
when we started this scenario.
Yeah, she was reported missing in like February, and it's August.
Which means she probably went missing like 2 months earlier, so it was the year before.
Oh no, sorry, I lied. She was reported missing in June.
Yep.
I don't know where we're getting the 6 months thing from.
Is it
Very
now
good.
October?
No, it's August.
Well, that's not so bad.
All over the bloody place here.
It's not so bad.
I think we pieced
I
together
also,
enough.
I also noticed that in reviewing my notes, part of our mandate was to destroy anything unnatural, which also doesn't bode very well for Palmer.
yeah.
But our latest discovery, I think, besides the trippy hotel adventure that we've been having,
Besides
was that Abigail, a prior resident of said trippy hotel, has moved on, went with the salesman to the old country.
Salesman.
Yeah, that's I think the last clue.
Yes. Does anybody remember the old country?
Carcosa.
You win. Gold star.
Yellow Star.
Yes.
That was shiny.
What?
It's not. It's just not shiny. It took the gloss off. Oh, that's funny.
So then I gotta ask before we dive into this: how many of you have figured out or understand what we're dealing with here?
Well, we seem to have some sort of extra dimensional pocket that exists outside of time and space that we
Mhm.
have stumbled into. We were told we have to get out before nightfall, or else we're going to be trapped here.
Sunrise.
No, it's
but
a
yes.
sunrise.
Sunrise.
Yeah.
Which we did. We did actually. Last thing we did was leave before the next sunrise.
We left. and
Did
were
we
like, "We'll
leave?
come back." I
You
thought we
did.
did.
We ended the
Okay.
last session with you guys exiting the door out of the smoking lounge and tumbling back into the stairwell.
Yes.
Oh yes, that hurt.
But to answer your question, Cody, no, I don't think I've got it. I think I threw some guesses out there last time that were incorrect, but
It kind of feels like somebody's gonna try and feed us pomegranate seeds, so we can't leave. If
What?
that's up to it. It's a niche Greek mythology reference
I didn't
for
even
those
hear
of
it.
you that someone's gonna try and feed us some pomegranate seeds.
Oh yeah,
So-
good one.
Oh, okay.
That's how Hades trapped Persephone in
right.
Hades.
Hmm.
Yep.
I mean, I got my brain power focused on like 95, so like that's
That
Chris
How
is
old
just
were
the
you
wrong
before
idea.
that?
Chris is just like very quickly reading.
This
the
was
Wikipedia
1995
page, like,
BC, or,
everything
yeah,
that came out
BC.
in '95.
going through a Rolodex of like just you know.
That does sound like Queen.
Ah, Rolodex.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, was the salesman also the man with the suitcase and the white shoes? Did we? I'm just looking back at the map, and there's
We
a marker about
assumed.
that.
Oh yes, the map.
I believe we did not determine.
Okay.
Why are my notes blank all of a sudden? Where are they?
Ooh, my
Man,
notes are
red,
blank.
white.
Which one of these?
My
chats
notes
has our
got left in the other pocket dimension.
Probably.
Spooky nonsense going on here.
Guys, which one of these
yeah.
chats has our old notes in it?
It's
Or has
the
the, like,
main
the
one, but you
stuff?
got to
Like
go
to know.
back to what's the date?
Oh God, yeah.
Do we
What?
Don't
want to
do
know
it.
what the date
Don't share,
is?
Nick. Don't tell
Just
them.
remind us how long we've been gone.
Oh, is it
November
general?
16th.
Oh my God,
Oh, it's not that bad.
2 months now.
Yeah.
It has been a while.
It's because of the Christmas special.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Christmas specials.
Why are we not using the Delta Green channel for this?
Because this
You know
is
what,
in the
Sam?
the
All right, it's fine.
TCC pets. Zippy lip.
Zip your lips so you don't get hit.
All right, so you guys tumble out of the smoking room and into the stairwell. What do we do? It is bright and early in the morning.
Feel like we need to take a nap.
Did we?
What if we go back in at sunrise? Do we have like more
I think
time in
we've
there?
done that.
Can we go back in at sunrise, or is the door shut?
Oh,
I think we
yeah.
went out during the day before, and it's just the roof.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Pretty sure.
You're right. That
We
did
did.
happen.
We did.
We did.
We can't do much till nightfall to get back in there.
Are we in Manhattan?
Yes.
I
We
want
could
to know where
keep
this is going.
cataloging.
We could keep cataloging. I'd like to go see if I can find anything on
You guys had finished
Carcosa
cataloging.
Yeah, we did.
or Tyresian.
Okay.
Well,
Where?
we could go to the library.
I'm trying to remember the name of the university on Manhattan.
Hmm.
Or I could go to the library.
University library.
The university library.
Yeah.
Of course.
Maybe we should flash some badges. Be like, we need books.
I don't
We
think you
need
need like special access to get into the library.
University library? No?
This guy.
Oh, I don't
thinks
know.
that
I
you-
don't know university specific.
I don't have a library card. Let me flash my badge. Wait, what do you think?
Well,
They
this
keep in the
too?
library?
Read.
Books aren't that hard in lockdown.
God.
You don't need a permit for
Have you-
these, or-
Be fair,
So
have you ever been to a library?
reference we've thrown out tonight.
It's been so long since I've been to a library.
I don't know if I believe that you've
Actually-
ever been to one if you think the books are this safeguarded.
Leave me alone. Been a while. Last time I was at a library, it was with work. It sucked. Babysitting. Like on a grand scale.
Of course.
Anyway, yeah, we'll go to Manhattan University Library. I'm sure they'll let us in.
Yeah.
There are a few
maybe grab
things we
some
can look up.
Pop-Tarts on the way.
Pop tarts?
Do
I mean, it's in the morning, so
Yes.
figured.
what?
No, I was saying grab some Pop-Tarts on the way to the library.
Oh yes, Pop Tire.
Road snack.
Not
Some
even gonna
road rollies.
toast them.
No, it's too early for road rollies. For context, road rollies is egg rolls
Hmm.
Yeah.
that you eat in the car on the way home with your Chinese food because it's usually a long drive and you need something to snack on while you're driving. So you order extra egg rolls on the side.
Of course. Common phrase
That's road rollies.
in the 90s.
Nice.
Yes.
Right,
So
off to the library.
Library.
are we all going, or is some of us going to stay in catalog?
I don't
We
know.
finished cataloging.
I'm game to
Did
go to
we?
the library. I think there are multiple things that we could potentially look into.
All right, let's go. Libraire.
So the question is there anything else we think we could look at in the apartment complex? I can't think of anything. Just if anyone else does.
Can't think of anything. I think the only thing we need would be to go there at night.
We could try some of the other
Maybe Neil
clues
Palmer.
on her map at night. Because we didn't have any
Yeah.
luck during the day checking closets and things where she has things like roses and butter or that man with suitcase and white shoes. Those are all marked on the map, but we were there during the day previously.
So save those
Sorry,
for
is it-
nighttime then.
Is it 93 or 95?
95.
95.
95.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
What's the plan?
So what do we split? Do we split up and everybody researches something they're
Good.
Yes.
Let's go sign up for library cards, boys.
I'm
I mean, it's
what am I an anthropologist? I think I already have a library card.
But
You
do you have
are
a
the
New York
library
library
card.
card?
Ooh.
Are they universal?
No.
No.
It's
The
95.
first part of this
Wow, have you ever been to a library, Zoe? Jeez. Have you-
Well, where I live, you can use the same library card across the province, and I don't know how the states work.
Well, it's more
don't
more
do
that
that.
this is 95. So it's more likely that the library cards that are issued are fairly like manual.
I would just assume it's a little like piece of paper, like a
Yes.
like a business
not
card
even laminated.
paper, and when they take it, they just write on the little thing and do the stamp, and then put it in, and then there's no computer system, you know.
Correct, but what I mean when I say that is like it's harder for it to be like more universal in that kind of situation. So odds are pretty good. You have to have a library card per library you go to.
Lame.
Unless anybody in the comments can tell me differently for New York in the 90s. That's what I'm.
Yes,
I
if
know.
any
I'm
of you
going
have
with.
been to a library in New York in the year 1995, specifically August, tell us, how do we check out a library book, and is there a limit on library books? Thank you.
There's obviously no limit.
All I know
We will
about
retcon to make sure that everything goes by the facts if you give us advice.
Yeah, but you're also
It's
talking about
having
taking out
fun.
books.
Yeah, we don't need to take them out.
no,
Correct.
we just read them there.
But we might find a book and we're like, well, this might be a good read. I'm going to take it home.
Are any of us from here?
Mm,
No, we all flew here together, right?
Yeah, you want to accrue
Yeah.
library fees from a New York library? Did you not watch Seinfeld? They'll find you.
Well, we don't need to flash our cards to get in, so we can probably just walk in.
Yeah. No bouncer at the door of the library.
This isn't like a Costco.
There's two of them at our Costco. In and out. Crazy.
So that's how every
Alright.
Costco works.
I don't know. I've only been to like one.
To the
Anyway,
library.
library.
the library.
Having fun isn't hard when you have a library card.
Okay.
Thank you, Sam.
That's from
You get to the
that's from
library.
Arthur.
What are you guys looking for?
Books.
What kind
I'm
of books?
actually looking for newspapers.
I mean, I'd like to start by looking for history stuff on Tyresian.
Where did you pull that name from again?
I believe it's the language you told me the guy was speaking. The bellhop, not the bellhop.
Right.
The night manager, the concierge.
Yes, I need to find that again. Jumping all over the place in this bloody book.
Sorry, Cody.
It's
No,
the
it's
beauty
fine.
of a physical book.
We couldn't just stay
Yes.
in the.
It's more like if I had a
Pages.
faster computer.
Throw in bookmarks.
The is the hotel still called the hotel Broadalbin, or did we establish it's not?
Well, when we go it during the day, it's an apartment building. And then when we
Right.
go upstairs at night, it turns into the hotel.
Oh, okay. Can I look up a book to try and find history on Hotel Broadalbin?
I also called the operator last time to try to get information about that, and they said there was no such place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
Sam,
like the
you walk
phone.
over. You walk over to the index, which is a big wall of
Oh, that takes me back.
these weird filing cabinet things, really small ones. And you start looking. You go to B, and there's like 4 of them that are B. There's like BA to BC.
Yeah.
And you end up finding the one where you think Brett Albin would be, and you pull it out, and you're looking, and you get to
Would it be under B or would it be under H for Hotel Broadalbin?
Well, I'm gonna check that if I don't find it in B.
You look, and where you expect it to be, you instead find a card for Broadway because there is no card for Broad Albin.
And
Or
I'm
just
guessing if I
looking
check
each time.
hotel, same thing will happen.
Well, Broadway wouldn't be in the hotel section, but
Well, eh,
You go through you're going through the hotels and you pull up Broadway.
yeah, just Broadway, not Broadway Hotel or not Hotel
Yeah.
Broadway. Just
No,
Broadway's
the-
here
just
too.
Broad-
the
Broadway.
same thing.
That Dewey
Ah, yes.
Dewey Decimal System really Dewey dicked me over today, boys. I know. Sorry, they didn't say that in the 90s, did they?
No, they did
What did
not.
they say in the 90s?
Eat my shorts.
I know that's fun.
Yeah, they didn't see in my shorts.
don't have a cow.
I don't have a cat. I'm gonna have a whole bovine if I can't find this hotel.
Okay, and Mike, you wanted to look up Tartesian, I believe is what you said, correct?
Yes.
Okie dokie. It leads you to a few texts. There are some kind of research style books with names like Survey of Archaeological Research on Tartessos from the American Journal of Archaeology. You find a German paper from 1922 that's linked to it. You find
Speak German.
you speak German.
So close. No, I speak several other languages.
Oh,
Not
sorry.
German.
I speak Dutch. I think I've heard that.
I
you can
speak
kind of-
Danish.
Is it Danish or Dutch that you can kind of understand German? I don't know.
Yeah. Otherwise, it seems it's also it also points you to some other kind of generic books on ancient Iberian cultures. Yeah.
Let's take a look at this Journal of Archaeology.
All right. What did I say it was called again?
I don't remember.
Okay, so you pull it up, and it's.
I'm guessing
I
it
don't
wasn't super relevant. And
I don't have a name for it. It has to do with a recent, as in from 1987, archaeological survey that was conducted on an ancient area in the Iberian Peninsula. Really, the only kind of things of importance that you pull out of it are that Tartessian culture seems to be of the late Bronze Age. So a lot of the things they're digging up, they're finding, are from the 9th to the 6th century BC. Yeah, they do a lot of bronze
any
work.
discussion about odd artifacts that seem from the wrong era, maybe out of time.
No.
No.
No. You want to do something fun? Do you want to try and read that German one?
What's it called?
I'm not
won't
doing
say it.
that.
I won't say it. We all know one German book. Don't say it.
If I can find it. Where did it go? Come back.
It's Cinderella. Cinderella's the German book I know.
Cinderella's French.
I think Snow
Oh,
White is
okay.
German.
Ein
That checks out. Yeah.
Beitrag zur ältesten Geschichte Westens? No.
Remember, the
No,
weird B thing is a S sound.
Yeah, I know. There's none of that, Sam.
Which library? We ended up at the university library.
Yeah. Fine, you
Alright,
don't
I'm
find
gonna
the
go-
original 1922 one. You find a write-up in English of the German.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm just going to go to the German, the languages department.
Oh, it's just more fun in that there's nothing really extra that it points out, except the author apparently points to Tartessos. They believe is actually the European source of the legend of Atlantis.
Oh,
Mm.
Yeah, because as he writes, there's belief that the Tartessians actually had advanced technology, although no one's been able to find actual evidence of that.
We have those
Hmm.
drawings.
true. I don't think any of them have to do with Atlantis.
I mean the mechanical. We had one mechanical
Oh,
and then
yeah.
one that might have been mechanical. It was like the circle. I don't know. I don't remember what that one was actually.
I believe it was basically an engine.
The mechanical one looks roughly that way. I'm thinking a little bit later on we found another sketch that I have no idea if it's mechanical or if it's like a summoning circle or something like that.
Yeah,
Well, you
you're,
definitely got
you're
some
talking about. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that one. That was Devil Worship,
Okay, so it was the summoning
if I
circle.
remember correctly.
That makes sense
Mhm.
because we did find a summoning circle.
Yeah, it's used
Okay,
in
who wants to go next?
technology.
Okay, so nothing on the hotel.
Hotel's not real.
Did we get the names of any people from the hotel? Do you think we could look up if there's newspapers? Sorry, with those names in them?
We know Palmer's name.
You know Palmer's name.
That's true. And we actually do have a date in my room. Remember, there was the Chicago Tribune from August 20th, 1905. I was thinking of checking out other papers from that date. It had the symbol scribbled on it,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and I don't have any other notes of interest about that date. It is August currently, though. Was it August 20th? Like, was that today, 90 years ago?
No, I believe you guys are. I need my book to refresh. I believe you guys started on the 22nd.
Okay.
So I think currently it's the 24th.
So, I mean, we could look in and around that time frame, but
I might be able to find something.
there's also the napkins with that mechanical drawing are monogrammed GBR. I don't know if we investigated that any further. I'm happy to go look at newspapers around that August 20th, 1905, if there's archives.
Might be worth checking August of a few different years.
Hmm.
I don't know if
That's
that's just
true.
a coincidence that we're going there now in August. And there was a paper from August
I
of
lied.
100 years
Sorry.
ago. But
You guys started August 10th, so it is August 12th.
Okay.
Yeah, it could have something to do with the timing, for sure. I definitely want to figure out what the GBR is exactly.
All right, so
Great
why don't I
Barrier Reef.
research the papers?
Okay.
You can research the napkins, Chris.
I don't know.
Deal.
I could see what I could find with those like initials.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go through the newspaper archives. I'll look at Chicago and New York, August of 1905. I'll just flip through
1905. Well, as you're going into the back room, you see a lovely old woman come back. Just kind of like, oh, are you interested in the old archives, dearie?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Oh, excellent. Well, look, these over here, and she points to the set of filing cabinets. We only keep everything in print from the last 10 years or so. Everything beyond that has been digitized and is held on microfiche, which are over there. She points to another wall, and there's just rows of. If microfiche is on like film, right? Like
I think
it's
so, yeah.
yeah.
It's like mini projectors, right? And then it projects into a bigger, you use a lens, I think.
Yep.
I'm just deciding how old, based on how old it is. I suspect it's much older than the 90s, but have I used one of these before? Oh yeah, it's
You
old.
Palmer or you Nick?
Palmer. um, I thank her and I proceed, and I guess I need to go pull the films and load them. This probably makes my job faster actually, because I can just quickly spin through.
Well, so you're going at 1905.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pull up the kind of as you're scrolling through. You come upon a version of I don't know, was the New York Times around in 1905? When did that start?
I think so.
I would guess it would have been.
1851. Yeah, so it's definitely around. Okay. So you're looking at and the one that you kind of scroll to is from August 24th, 1905. You kind of scroll through it a little bit. The only weird thing that kind of pops out that really catches your eye is you see a book review for a book that seems to be titled Le Roi en Jean.
Huh.
The writer says that it's an exclusive, difficult to get copies of. Sorry, I lied. It's titled Libro Secretorum Manifesta.
Different.
But it has no author associated with it. Almost as if it has just been dropped into the newspaper's lap. It does mention, though, that one Ian F. de Craig appears to be looking to secure a performance space to have the book, a staged version of the book, brought to somewhere in Chicago.
Okay. Okay, well, there are a few things to follow up on there.
What was the name of the book again? Sorry.
Libro Secretorum Manifesta, which is Latin for the Book of Secrets.
Book of Secrets.
Secretorum?
Secretorum, yes.
Sorry, I failed Latin. It's
I
not a
figured
joke.
you would, but that's fair.
I
No
did fail
Danish.
No.
Okay. I mean, we need to look for this book. But I also would like to see if I can find a Chicago paper slightly later than this that might have advertisements for performances. I don't know if. I mean,
How
I
much
imagine.
later?
How much later?
If you look
We-
4 days later, you'll probably find a lot of articles about the Cubs beating the Phillies. Beat them 2-1, 20 innings. Crazy game.
I'm skipping the sports section. Jumping right to the arts section.
You don't actually even seem to need to find a Chicago paper. As you kind of listlessly scroll down, you find the front page of the September 3rd edition of the New York Times. And it makes you stop because you see an image of a man, and the title of the article basically says, Chicago architect arrested on suspicion of embezzlement and prospective murder.
What's his name?
Ian DeCraig is being charged again on suspicion of embezzlement and the attempted murder of a bookkeeper known as Gabrielle Duchesne. It looks like a car.
Repeat that last name for me.
Duchesne, Duchese.
Okay.
And not the check.
Sounds made up. Yeah.
That'd be Deshay.
Duchesne, whatever.
Like that would be
Sounds like you made up a
John
name
Smith.
while you were in France looking at a chair.
yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, so it looks like somebody tried to bomb her car, but she wasn't killed. 3 people, though, were, including a priest.
What kind of priest? Catholic?
Sure.
What other kinds of priests are there? What are the options?
I don't know. We gotta go through the subclasses. Pick a domain, then we'll go through which kind of priest.
Okay. So he was an architect. I wonder if he designed any buildings in New York City.
Maybe a hotel?
Maybe something with a GRB or GBR.
Maybe
Okay, Nick,
some,
what are we
some
looking
those
for?
I'm gonna leave it and let somebody else pursue their research unless anyone else wants to jump on. I mean, I'm gonna share this at this point, I think. But yeah, I'll let somebody else pursue some research or jump on this if they want.
Right.
While I think.
Okay. I'm gonna. I guess I'm back at the like the indexes there, or like at least trying to find something that. Trying to see if I can find something with the initials like GBR that kind of stands out. I guess I don't know. Need like a listing of something.
Oh, I did this wrong. It shouldn't have been architect Ian DeCraig. It should be cult leader Ian DeCraig.
Oh.
Architects, cult
Founder-
leaders,
founder
they're
of
the
real
Chicago
similar, you know?
Religious order, the Brotherhood of Doors.
of doors.
It is the says.
DOORS.
Yep.
I mean, I would explain the door you went through.
The hotel with the unmarked doors.
Okay, sorry. Chris, you wanted to look for GBR. Okay, this one's going to be a little more difficult, so I'm going to need you to roll search for me.
Search. Okay. Let's see how we
There
do with
research.
search. Okay.
Bureaucracy be the best research?
All right. Well, I'm over it. Well, I'm over 50, so 67.
Okay, no, you're having difficulty because it could be a lot of things. GBR could stand for Great butter recipes. It could stand for galactic border relations. It could stand for gorgeous butler rooms.
It's probably that one.
But
On a napkin. If it's on a napkin, it's almost certainly a restaurant or a hotel, right?
Well, it could also be a person.
Monogrammed napkins, you think?
Well,
Yeah,
is it a napkin or is it a kerchief or a pocket square?
Oh,
Hmm.
but
I
there's
think it's more of a
than
nap. Yeah, it's a napkin, definitely.
Also weird when
It
you guys
does look
went.
like a napkin.
You guys didn't look for those diagrams before you left, right?
What do you mean?
We
Didn't
took
bring them
pictures.
with you, right?
I didn't.
We probably took a picture. We got
I have my
Polaroid.
special.
Probably brought
I have my
Polaroid.
special
Oh,
yellow.
that's fine.
paper.
Never
Because
mind.
they
It's
were-
fine.
We had the
We're taking Polaroid
archaeology box,
pictures.
right?
Shake, shake, shake.
I think they're all in the archaeology box.
Well, we brought them with us, right? But the box would have been smart. Smart people do.
Would it? Could get out if we leave it here. Sorry,
What?
if we take it out, it could get out. Whereas if we leave it at the hotel, it's staying there.
So technically, we're
sorry,
still
not
smart
the
about
hotel.
this.
What would
I
a
still
smart
have the
person
symbol,
do?
though, right?
I believe you do, Nick. Yes.
Okay.
But that is the symbol from the newspaper, right?
No, it's the one
Or
we
is it the one
found
from the
in.
wall?
It matches, but I didn't take the newspaper. I still have the original.
Did I
paper
take the newspaper? Is that the one that caused me to go mad?
Keep it.
It did cause you.
Tell me, have you
Some-
seen the yellow sign?
Yeah. But I don't know if you took the paper.
I don't remember. I didn't write it down. So let's say no.
We cataloged it, all of it.
Yeah, we would have pictures of
Yeah.
the napkin.
It's all at least cataloged,
But
so
we
like
have to
we
get
have
them
it to look at if we
developed.
need to.
Or did we have Polaroids?
I think.
Oh, they were all
Polaroids.
Polaroids.
Okay.
But if they're cataloged, they're still in our pockets.
Okay. I guess
So sorry.
I mean, would I
Are
be
you
able-
are you restricting your search to something else then? What do you?
Oh, well, I was gonna say, could I try to like narrow my search down to find names of any restaurants or other hotels with the GBR, or maybe even bars too? What kind of?
GBB.
Sure. So while you're looking, basically what you get directed to is a directory of bars and hotels from New York throughout early to mid to late 20th century.
Top 10 20th century bars in New York City.
No, it's
Yeah,
it's
you
a
know,
s-
I'm
better
not saying it's a
start.
small book.
Well, I guess I better comb through this thing.
The only thing that you find in there with those initials that fits is the Gateway Bridges restaurant.
Gateway Bridges restaurant. Okay.
Yeah, it was
Is
active
there-
in the 1920s.
Okay. Gateway Bridges restaurant. And does it say anything else in there aside from that, or just that's
No, it
pretty
is
much
literally
the-
just a directory. It
Okay,
says the name of the restaurant, the years it was active. That's it.
All right. So maybe I might take a cue and also see if I could find any like news articles about that restaurant then. So maybe
Okay.
go where Nick went. See if I could pull up something about that.
Oh, one I had before, it's bars. Under the green one, yeah. So I mean, all you do is you find an article, a review from the New York Times in 1925. The restaurant had just opened. The reviewer doesn't seem super impressed. It's kind of a high-end, trying to be like a high-end French bistro type thing, but it seems like the cooking's just not up to meet that kind of grand skill or that grand
Mhm.
scale.
Okay.
Does it mention the address?
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
Sure. Clearly it's so important that I know it off the top of my head. No, it's on the
Uh-oh.
other side of the city.
Other side. Okay.
It's New York. It's on
All right.
4th Street and
How about
16th Avenue. I don't know.
I get the feeling he's just making this up.
Oh, really? You're getting that sense now?
Yeah.
all names
I
are just
mean-
made up, though. Everything's just made up.
I mean, I would like it if it did actually say on like I don't know wherever it's like written. It's like it's on 4th and 16th Avenue. I don't know. It's like oh, they actually like, written it that way. You go to that street corner, it says like 16th Avenue. I don't know. It's like oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Just says in brackets, figure it out. Use some creativity. Stop doing all this stuff.
Why don't you get a map and look for
16th
yourself?
Avenue, I don't know road.
It's a real place, this New York. You can just look it up.
You're
Use
right.
the same search engine you used to get this book.
All right, so at least I got something there. That's good.
I've done some research, and 16th Avenue does not at any point meet 4th Avenue.
Yeah, they'd be parallel, right? The avenues. He said 4th
They
Street.
are.
The streets and the avenues are parallel? No, I thought that's.
No, she's looking at avenue and avenue, but you
Oh,
said
yeah,
you
no,
said
that's
street and avenue, right?
correct.
I don't know if
4th
there is
Street,
4th Street.
16th Avenue.
So all the streets.
Are we
It's
actually
only
doing this? We are
31st
wasting time here.
It's only 33rd.
It's not wasting time for having fun.
Important questions, Cody.
Oh god.
Well, welcome to the New York street system stream.
It's
Oh.
16th Avenue, the only street I see with parking.
So I picked a good one.
Yeah,
Clearly, you would want a restaurant on that street.
I see 6 parking spaces, like parking lots. But there's also a chem lab on the street, so.
You have no idea how much fun Zoe's having. She's having a blast. You've given her a topic and a goal.
Can you
won
get
the
us
game.
directions from the university library, Zoe?
Oh, I sure can.
Okay, what's our next lead? So we have a place we can a bar we can go, a person
Mhm.
and a cult that we can look into, and the Atlantis advanced technology bit.
Problem
It
I
is
think
fair.
we
There is no 6th Avenue.
need someone
Screwed up. Sorry,
versed
gang.
in Bronze Age mythology. I am curious what was in that lot before the McAllister building was built. There's no
Are you asking me
building
because you're
records
looking?
here at the library, are there?
No,
No, that was a group.
but there aren't usually. Usually, building records
No, I
would
wouldn't
be
expect. I expect them to be at City Hall
Yeah.
or the sort of Hall of Records.
No, it'd usually be City Hall.
That sounds like a made up thing, but it's for sure real. Hall
Which
of
City
Records.
Hall or a Hall of Records?
Hall of Records.
So when you just take
What?
vinyl and like stick it all over the walls of a hallway.
Just the hall. Just the hallway. The rest of it, we're like, nah, Jibrock.
Is it what happens if you take hold on, what's his name?
Wow, we're really wasting time looking this up right now, Coach.
Is that what happens if you take Daryl Hall and like turn him into a vinyl record?
Yeah. It plays the soundtrack from Kids in the Hall.
What?
It plays the intro song from Kids in the Hall.
Okay,
No, we reached the.
I get it, but I don't know how to connect.
I get it. It's just not funny, and that's fine. You can say that. You're allowed. In fact, I need it.
It's okay,
Or else
Cody.
I'll
I
just say
got it.
stuff.
I just couldn't figure out how to add oatmeal to the mix. So
Yeah, that's fine.
What?
See, that was an '80s reference that Nick
Yeah.
got.
Oh.
All right, what are we doing?
Honestly, I don't know anymore.
You guys are wasting time in the library. It's now past
I-
noon.
You're
Oh,
wasting
it's
time.
fascinating. Jeez.
Found
Nobody
great
slept.
success.
Everybody's tired.
Yeah,
go
I'm
nap.
pretty tired. We either need a nap or to get some coffees. Like 5 of them.
we also weren't tasked with like figuring this out. We were just told to destroy things, right?
Should we just burn the
Catalog
apartment
industry.
building down?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, should probably just burn the apartment building down.
And what if that
When in
doesn't
doubt,
work?
arson.
The question is, does Palmer want to do that?
I mean, you got
I
a
don't
room
know.
there.
It seems like there's a lot going on that you apparently did not seem to have a lot to say in.
I think we should just burn the place down.
You should probably just burn the place down.
I think that's the most efficient and effective course of action.
What about my
I'd like
bomb?
to
the
do
fleet-
some reading on
Go ahead.
occultism while we're here.
What kind of occultism?
Demonology.
The architect ones.
I want to look for instances of that symbol that we found. Not the yellow symbol, the other one.
The summoning circle?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you're looking up demonology, the first thing you're gonna find is the Solomon,
The what?
the Lesser Key of Solomon. It is a cataloging of the names and the symbols of all of the demons of hell, the greater and lesser demons of hell.
We might have a name, or some. We knew something about.
I'm
Sorry.
glad you explained it because I did not know what that
Going
was,
on?
and you also cut out.
That was
Sorry,
like-
I'm looking in my notes.
No, one have a little bit.
There was something.
Yeah, you had Purson, Purson.
Oh, right, and that's what's written around the circle.
Correct.
Does that help you, Mike?
Does that help me if I look up person in the Lesser Key of Solomon?
It should. Hold on. The PDF is being annoying, and I'm just gonna go around this. Yes. So, Lesser Key of Solomon, you find that person is a great king of hell.
I mean, pretty
Anything
definitive.
else?
Yeah, so he mentions that he typically takes the form of a lion-headed man. He rides upon a great bear and wields a ferocious viper as a whip. His arrival is preceded by the sound of many trumpets that drive fear deep into the heart of his enemies. The Lesser Key of Solomon also mentions that Person reveals the treasures of the earth that have been hidden by God. So if he's summoned and you can make a pact with him, he can discern the past, present, and future and provide powerful familiars to his followers.
So we should for sure burn the building down.
Sorry, did you say he was a herald or he was preceded by his herald?
He doesn't have a herald. He's preceded by the sound of many trumpets.
Oh, many trumpets are his herald. Okay.
Did we hear any trumpets last time or no? I don't think
Well,
we
we
did.
have a song.
True.
Here's where my mind goes with that. I don't know if the Atlantis myth was, they were sunk by God, or how they sunk. I don't know that, but could be that someone was trying to summon him to reveal the treasures of Atlantis.
That would explain the gold colored stuff.
Okay.
Anything else you care to look up in the Lesser Key of Solomon?
If I look up Palmer,
No.
The
There's
great
no
demon.
demon.
Palmer.
Not
Are
yet.
you sure?
100%.
what about
Handman.
Castaigne?
No.
No.
No, but come on, you're reading the
I'm
book.
good.
You don't want to look up how you can summon demons or anything like that?
What, you don't want to summon some demons? If you know how to
Yeah.
summon the demons, it really helps you better prevent the summoning of demons.
Yes.
And it makes for a great party trick, so.
It worked. It worked.
Hey guys,
well
check it
for
out,
that guy
demons.
last night.
How are you going to know for sure you never summon a demon unless you know how to summon a demon so that you know, oh, don't do that?
See, the hard part isn't the summoning of the demon, it's the binding and the intimidation of the demon to have it do what you want. Summoning a demon is easy.
Exactly. You could accidentally summon a demon at any moment if you don't
Yep.
know how to summon a demon to make sure
I
that you
do
don't do
all the time, walking into rooms, stub my toe, demon.
Yeah. You say the wrong nonsense while you're jumping around holding your foot,
Yep.
and suddenly demons.
Oh, dude,
Demons.
if you say Cardi B's real name, your couch will start floating. You ever see that?
You gotta be real careful
find
these
it.
days.
I mean, this is 95, so I hear if you play a certain game too, it might, lead to you summoning demons and such.
Of course.
Like, you beat me to it. Though.
Very 90s.
You gotta be real careful. So I think you should probably read up on how to summon a demon to make sure that you never summon a demon.
I will hand Desiree the Lesser Key of Solomon.
Start reading. Show me the demons. I roll for
Show
demons.
me demons.
Somewhere there's a Winchester saying, "Get the salt." Luckily, we don't have to RP Zoe's character learning how to summon demons, because Zoe already knows how to summon demons.
Hank's gonna go to bed.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't pull
Yeah.
this off. I don't. I'm assuming there's probably a section in here somewhere about talking about invocation of demons and conjuring and such.
Why does that Hank's gonna go to bed feel like it was in direct response to me learning how to summon demons?
This is now somebody else's problem. I am asleep.
Just he tosses the book. I'm going to bed. I'm not thinking
think-
about demons.
I think I will also partake in a nap.
Yes, you can summon demons. You can try to summon demons, I guess.
You can certainly try.
But
Yep,
now I
very
also
well.
know how to prevent summoning demons
Correct.
accidentally.
Summoning just involves using their sigils. You have to make like
I
a
will make sure
circle,
that nobody
pentacle on the
accidentally
ground,
draws a
and
sigil.
put some candles on it, drop it in the middle.
Got snuff
Yeah,
out
be
those
careful.
candles. That's it.
Gotta be careful pushing people in the snow. They start flailing.
Yep.
It's like, ah, no. Asmodeus. Sorry, man. I just fell in the snow.
Oh, fourth time this week.
Yeah. Be more careful. I was busy.
We need a better system than this.
What is going on?
Oh,
All
He's
right.
got a little shower
So-
cap on, a little loof on a stick.
Yeah, it is the afternoon.
If we're
Alright,
going back
so-
in the night, we should sleep.
yeah.
Way ahead of you.
Definitely get a power nap.
I'm gonna
Power
sleep
nap.
while Hank is also
6
sleeping.
hours. Power napping.
Power nap time.
Power nap.
Okay.
Okay.
It is now, I don't know, say 6 p.m. The sun is starting to set.
That was a fat nap, guys. Great.
Wait, no, it's August, so sun's
That's
starting
still
to
a
set at
breeze.
like 9
Yeah.
or 8. We'll go 8 p.m.
So early for August. Let me check the almanac.
Yeah, but you're in New York.
Check the almanac.
Just Desiree pulls out an almanac. It's like, let me check
Yeah.
this.
Check the almanac. Is there biting a piece of
excuse me,
leather to guess
have
the
a
weather?
farmer's almanac here?
Demon. Ask it when the sun should be setting.
You summoned me for this? Read a book. Look outside.
Is your window not working?
I can give you insight into all of heaven and earth, and you ask me what time the sun will set?
You interrupted my lunch with screw tape. That one was real niche. That's what a Tolkien's books that wasn't Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe or Narnia related.
Mm.
Fun fact: Screwtape Letters. It's a whole book with letters from one demon to another, discussing the mundane tasks of hell and trying to turn people away from God. It's really good.
Look it up.
Nah, you won't, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't care.
All right, so we're going back to the building, the McAllister building.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we going to leave Palmer behind? I feel like he might
Why
be a
would we leave
liability in there.
Palmer behind? Why would he be a liability? He's been there before. He's so helpful.
Yeah,
the
but
only
he
one who
got
knows.
out.
I'm the only one who knows how to get around.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
true.
know how to
He
get
has
around?
his own
That's
room.
a pretty good point, actually.
Does have his own room.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
would we
and
leave him behind?
Mark was so happy that Palmer had gotten out and didn't want him to get sucked back in.
Yeah, we're
Well,
gonna
maybe
stress out
he gets
Mark.
out.
Okay.
You're gonna leave Palmer behind. He's family.
Family.
Beyond just Cody, beyond just the fact that I really like the symbol, do I feel any affinity to the people in there, the building itself?
I mean, I'm gonna leave that up to you. Would you feel affinity for a bunch of people who you don't recognize, who tell you that you have a shared past, which you don't seem to remember?
No, and given that I'm an agent, it would probably scare me very much. So, given that,
Do you think he got like MIB memory blasted at some point?
that movie
Are
hasn't.
you
come out yet.
Neo?
Neither is
You
that.
could be Neo. Have you tried doing kung fu or on the ninth floors?
You've
Think
been
Netflix
with
is
me
a
every
little ahead
moment
of
I've been
this.
on the night floors.
I'm a little spacey. I don't know.
I'm thinking that we probably know enough now to call our handler,
Mm-hmm.
tell them to look into Chicago,
Yeah.
Into the city of
And-
Chicago.
The whole
well,
city.
Whole city.
what we know about Chicago and Mr.
No,
DeCraig
all of it.
and the whole city, just Chicago.
Yeah.
All of
Wipe it.
Chicago sometime between 1905 and now.
Yeah,
We don't
like
need
saying
it.
snarky DM shit now.
Wipe it.
Oh, did you get tell looking off Chicago? What are you gonna say? You can't look at all
We saw-
Chicago.
We're
And-
flattening Chicago. We're bombing the place. Get rid
Yeah.
of it. You don't
Honestly, worth more dead. Like, the insurance in that place is just deceptively good.
there's this guy Ian, and like 90 years ago, he just ruined the whole place.
Did he have an obit?
Also,
We didn't look.
Nobody
Is-
looked.
need it. Is Ian the cult leader architect?
We don't know that he's an architect. I think that was
No, that was
something else.
A misquote.
retconned.
Was it? Or is he both?
We
He
could look
leads
that
a
up.
cult of architects.
I mean,
You'd
Where
have to
I'm
go back to
headed-
the library and look that up.
Where I'm headed here is we sabotage this building, get it condemned so it gets torn down, and send the search to Chicago to figure out what other buildings need to be torn down.
Or,
I'm
hear
down.
me out. There's a gas leak and the place burns. And we send people to Chicago.
Or
Because, like,
you know,
dealing with all the
burning
red
down the
tape and the
building will-
condemning paperwork might be a bit much.
what if you summon a fire demon and then we run as it's coming out?
Can do that.
Yeah. Where's the evidence?
See, there's
What are
nothing
they
in
gonna
the list
say?
that gives Solomon as a fire demon. We're not playing D&D here. Real
Nothing in
demons.
D&D. Fire demon.
Real demons can't just do that. That's racist of you to think.
They have names, Sam.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they're secrets.
their names give them power.
Also, it's not racist, it's speciest.
Yes.
I'm not a racist, I am a speciest.
I like gas leak plan.
Yep, gas leak works.
Do we know that
Yep.
that'll break the connection?
If the place burns down,
Yeah.
yeah. How do you get to the entrance on the roof if the roof's gone?
Yeah, but weren't there other entrances?
Yeah, but they were all
Oh,
in the
we
building,
should-
as far as we knew. Actually, sorry, we don't know that there are other entrances. There are other things marked on the map.
which
There are
we should probably
potential
check out. Yeah.
other
But I think we've
yeah.
accomplished our task in creating the catalog of all the stuff and identifying and
done
now
that.
planning to destroy. the
Maybe we could at least get A+ on this and like at least do one last check.
Yeah, do one last check. All right, let's see. Does time pass at the same speed when we're in there? Did we establish that?
I
in
mean,
any way?
yeah.
We're gonna lose half an hour just to trick us, or like if I set a timer on my calculator watch here
Cassie,
like-
calculator watch.
His
Yeah.
fancy digital watch that he just got.
Yeah. If I do that, set a timer for like 4 hours and we leave after that, are we in a
That
good
sounds good to
place
me.
or are we beans?
So how do we demolish an entire brownstone building in New York City without potentially
Fire.
burning a bunch of other buildings down?
Who
Actually,
cares
what we
about the
could
other
do-
buildings?
Oh. It. How about we just fuck with some of the plumbing
Arson.
and we just break a pipe and then we just close it back up. We just don't tell anybody.
Arson.
Be tons of water damage. Place will be condemned. Can't fix that. We do it on a top floor. It goes down.
Yes, we call a city inspector, and when they can finally fit it into the schedule next week, the building will already be destroyed. It'll be condemned within 6 to 8 weeks.
Arson.
Paperwork gets
Arson.
fully applied,
And
then
then
we'll
we're golden.
demolish it in 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
No more
It's-
issues.
It's a
Arson.
better cover when stuff takes forever because everything takes forever. When things happen instantly, it's suspicious.
Arson.
Or arson.
We got options.
I'll defer to you guys.
But we agree the building's gotta go.
Yeah, it's a bad building.
Well, we might be able to break whatever connection exists between the building and these floors.
Yeah.
With the
But
demon?
we have no idea how we would
Fire.
do that or how the connection began in the first place,
I think fire would break that connection.
or what, if anything, Abigail Wright has to do with any of that.
I mean, yeah, we still haven't quite figured that out.
Ooh. She's probably in there and we probably got to get her out.
No, we don't have to get her out.
We can't get her out.
Are you sure? Because Palmer got out.
It's not our job. Not our job to
We-
get her out.
She moved on.
Palmer did get out. He
That was
found
the
his
language.
bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he just
I
find
thought
the
the
picture
bottle
of
was-
his bottle? He didn't find
Yeah.
the actual bottle.
Well, Mark said he found his bottle.
Yeah, Mark said that's how he got out the first time.
The first time.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, is he got out at one point. And they thought he was going to be stuck.
Not Mark. Mark was the one who we followed in. Who did we?
No, Mark. I think
Uh,
it was Mark. It was like we had been on some adventure, and
Castaigne
Was
or
that-
whatever?
I
No,
think so.
Castaigne was the manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Mark was the one who.
He's the one that remembered
Yeah. Mark
Mm.
said that I found my bottle.
you? Mm-hmm. So Abigail probably has a bottle there and we can probably get her out.
There were pictures of
Yeah.
all the bottles. And was Abigail's one of
There
them?
were.
Nope.
No.
No.
She moved on. That was the she moved on, went back to the old country. The language is different. There was no mention of
It
the
is.
bottle. It was with the salesman.
But it's
I don't know how much more we can get from going in the night floors.
so burn it down.
We could try the other markings on the map.
Let's
We could
do
try.
that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
explore.
There was also a map from the basement of the Hotel Broadalbin to JL Bottle. Does that say bottle? Yeah.
Have we found a J? We did find a JL too. We found the name.
Yeah,
Did we?
who was JL again?
J. Lynn's, which was one of the pictures of a person with a bottle.
Mhm.
So if they have a bottle, that means they're in the night floors, but they could get out maybe.
Maybe that means I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm game. I'm afraid. I don't necessarily want to go back to the night floors. I do like the idea of breaking the connection as opposed to just destroying the building. It feels more complete.
I mean, less damage for sure.
we did bust a door down already.
Well, okay, minimal damage at least.
Also, we're kind of forgetting people do live here.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
also.
but they all
that's
seem
what-
to be in on this night floors thing.
There's only 4 people that live in this building.
Spoken like a true Delta Green agent.
Just minor collateral damage.
Minor.
Yeah.
I'm
mean,
not
there's-
saying we're gonna murder them. I'm saying they could relocate. They could find a better building to live in because this place sucks.
Does it?
Um,
It seemed kind of
Alright, you
chill,
guys
other
can
than the.
keep deciding. I will be right back. Take your time.
Okay, bye.
We'll deliberate.
So what are the options we've discussed?
Go back to the
arson.
night floors.
Okay.
Burn the place down.
Destroy building. Night floors.
Cause a flood and condemn the building in 6 to 8 weeks.
Slow destroy the building. Trying to generalize a little bit here.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah. Or go home and do nothing.
Well, no, there's also explore the rest of the building.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going back to the night floors.
No.
No.
Oh, explore the rest of the not night floor building.
And then there's also the idea of just continuing the research portion because we haven't exhausted every lead on that side.
No, but I feel like we're running into dead ends at this point.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel
I
like
kinda feel like-
our options are really go back to the night floors and see what we can figure out, or burn the place down.
We did finish cataloging, right?
I think we did.
Yeah,
Yes,
Cody did
Yeah.
for
remind
the 5th
us
time,
of that.
Samuel, we did finish cataloging.
Okay.
Everything-
I
It's been
thought we could
cataloged.
find more.
Look, I remembered Isaac didn't. Or what's my name?
Your name
Yeah,
is Isaac. Whatever my name may be.
So
it
Whoever.
was Isaac Steves, but I forgot if it was Isaac Steves or Steven Isaacs. It's like you making names like that.
Yeah, it's was it something Roberts?
Bobby
Somebody
Robertson.
Bobby.
yeah, you're Hank Roberts, so you've got
Oh, I'm Hank Robert. Oh boy, I got 2 first names as well.
Yeah.
the
See?
trick is just to go
I
with one
forgot
name.
what my last name was.
Yeah, Palmer's just Palmer. He's like Madonna
just
and
Palmer,
Cher.
no
you know?
problem.
Yep.
Sure.
So my vote would be explore the rest of the building.
Mhm.
If that doesn't turn anything up, go back to the night floors one more night. That's all Palmer's gonna do.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't give us anything, we burn it down. That's my vote.
I'm going to second that.
I third it.
Let's
Do
do
we have
it.
any rope?
Bro,
I'm gonna go on a detour and get some rope.
We're gonna get rope.
I gotta get rope.
I have a feeling that he might tie Palmer up at some point.
No.
Like a sex
I
thing.
think I know.
Hey Hank, what are you getting the rope for?
Yeah, what are you getting the rope for, buddy?
I
I want to
Okay.
try. I
We
want to
find
see
out
what happens
Palmer's
if
a
we tether
demon?
ourselves to the
Yeah.
building
Yeah.
and go to the night floors.
I kind of picture just like going to the different apartments, just like asking for a cup of sugar, being like, "Hey, do you have any like rope I could borrow? Like, can you say like maybe like 30?"
Anyway,
40
thank
feet
you.
of
We'll
rope.
take whatever you got.
30, 40,
All right.
100 feet.
It is 6 p.m. You guys are, or no, it's not. It's 8 p.m. You guys are back at the McAllister
It's
building.
a bit later than that after our discussion.
Fine. It is 9
we talked
p.m.
about it on the way over.
We talked real fast.
Hank went back for
Okay.
rope.
Okay, let's do
All right.
this.
So we
All right.
check the non-night floors markings on the map.
Yeah,
Mhm.
let's do it.
What's first?
I guess I should
Uh,
show everyone the
I
map.
guess we go
As
ground
we're-
floor and then up. Yeah.
Sure. Sounds good to me. Roses and butter or white shoes?
Mm,
Oh,
What?
butter.
Butter.
yeah, I mean, I figured, yeah, roasted and butter. It sounds somewhat nice.
Roses and butter
Here's a picture of the map we have.
would be the closet at the end of the hall on the ground floor.
Yeah, so that's actually in Abigail's apartment.
Oh, okay. So that's the closet in Abigail's apartment.
Which
Oh.
we
let's
did
go look in there.
into during the day, I think.
But not at night, though.
Mm-hmm. Looked at that
Oh,
in
you think she-
the day.
Think she's got a little side door to the night rooms?
She got roses and butter in her closet. We're gonna take a peek at it.
Okay.
And that
Go look at her
sweet
closet
butter.
Anyone smooth enough to like talk our way in there, or are we gonna?
Well, Abigail's missing, so
In-
we can just walk
Yeah.
Oh
in.
yeah, true.
Yeah, you guys
She's
technically
the-
We're
are
gonna
in her
use
apartment.
her apartment. Yeah.
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 We've already been in there.
Oh yeah. true.
We
She's
slept
not gonna answer the door, Charlie.
If anything, we had to be sweet
That's
talked
the
to
twist.
come
She
here.
answers the door this time.
Imagine. He knocks on the door, Abigail's there.
Whoa!
It's like, what do you guys
She
want?
hasn't been missing. We're just all insane.
I was in the closet the whole time.
She was
How
hiding
much
in the
must
closet,
have
just
roses
watching
and
us
butter?
catalog her stuff.
She's like, they can't find me.
How much must Delta Green writers have to resist that every time they write a scenario?
That's why I'm not a Delta Green writer.
Turns out you were imagining it all the whole time.
Yeah. And then you woke up.
You're welcome.
As you guys walk in and you go to you go to head into Abigail's apartment, Roger exiting his apartment, and as he goes, he kind of like locks his apartment, and while looking down at the ground, kind of turns and starts walking towards you guys and towards the stairs. And as he notices you guys, and he kind of like looks up, he looks surprised, and just very casually keeps walking towards the stairs.
Do I feel
Are you
suspicious?
gonna cut-
He's going up to the night floors.
You we
Oh,
followed
yeah.
the first time?
I think
No,
we followed
we
Manuel
followed-
the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thomas Manuel.
Do you think we
Oh,
should go
Thomas
like
Manuel.
check?
So you guys still
Feel
going
like-
into you're just going into Abigail's place?
Do we want to split and meet up back in the middle? Some of us go to the butter, and some of us Follow Roger?
I'm curious to at least tail him, so if anyone wants to come with on that.
I'll go with Charlie. Meet up when you're done with the butter.
Sounds good.
Might take a while. We have to let the bread rise, the dough rise first.
Sure.
It's sticky bread. You're just finding the roses in the butter. Hold on.
What do you do with butter?
You want me to make a loaf?
Just save me some butter at least.
Yeah.
Could go with my egos.
Don't go into the night floors without me. Not that I'm coming with you, but don't go in.
We'll yell.
That's probably where Roger's going.
It's a pretty safe bet. Sorry, my PDF is taking forever again.
The impression of this building that I've gotten is that everyone kind of goes and hangs out there at night.
Mm,
Why though?
it's like a bar for the derelicts.
We didn't figure that out. Why did you used to go there?
I didn't.
So you look in her apartment, and you open the closet door, and it's just the inside of the closet.
All right, cool.
Knock on the walls a bit.
They're
Is there any
still
hollow
solid.
areas or
You're just
false
touching the
panels
walls
or-
in the closet.
Yep,
Nope.
absolutely.
There you, Hank, you a wall toucher?
You just rub your
Okay.
hands all over the walls of a lady's closet like that.
You just leaving your dirty
a
little
fridge in
mid
here?
prints on the walls?
In the apartment,
In the
yes.
closet?
In their fridge.
Is there any butter in the fridge?
No.
Manzana.
You gonna bring roses and butter to the closet to see if something happens?
Thinking about it.
Or
Summon
could
the
put it on
lamest
the-
demon. It's the most boring demon ever.
I'm out of ideas.
Okay. What's up?
I mean, we were gonna go check out the other
Roger's
The
not in his
man
room
was-
anymore.
suitcase. Yeah.
Suitcase.
So what, are
Oh,
you going into
no.
Roger's room, or are you...
I want to.
Okay, how are you doing that? This door
I
is
call-
locked.
I call for Isaac
The
to
rope.
break down another door for me.
Yes, sir.
All right, roll strength.
Ew. Sorry, I wasn't ready. Just flat strength.
Yep.
Well,
Well, strength times 5.
that's 5, yeah.
Ooh, 94.
Nope. Sorry, the strike plate's a little strong for you there.
You, you hurt your shoulder?
Yeah, I for sure fucked up my shoulder.
You hurt your shoulder on the strike plate?
No.
He's got is it just rows of strike plates all up his door?
I don't know what a strike plate
It's
is.
the spot like the metal on the bottom for like kicking.
Oh, for not kicking, you mean?
Yeah.
Or to deter kicking?
What now?
I mean, I guess we're still tailing Roger to see what he's up to.
Bet you he's got
Question.
keys.
Did anyone notice Roger lock his door on the way out?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's you say just turn the handle and see.
No. I
First,
told
the whole
cell.
Mike as he approached it, he tried and it's locked. Or
Oh, okay.
I told
That's
the group
true.
that
I
it's
was
locked.
told it's locked.
I mean, he's on the ground floor and his apartment has windows.
Or he's right there and he has keys. We could ask nicely. I'm not saying we mug him.
Hey, sir, can I get a look inside your apartment?
Please. Don't
You
worry, it's
flash your
for
library card. What are you whispering to yourself over there, Mike?
I'm just looking at the fact that there was a door in that apartment on the first floor on July 12th and trying to think if that number means anything.
Also, would you consider any of your characters to be science fiction buffs?
To be what buffs?
Science fiction buffs?
Hmm.
No.
No.
I mean,
What kind of
I
science
imagine
fiction?
Books? Nerdy types?
Pretty
No,
high.
I'm into
cult.
movies.
No.
Yeah, I could see doing like a cult type stuff, but not.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wondering.
You're not going to the Star Trek convention?
So what are you guys doing? The door didn't yield to Isaac.
Charlie and I are still following Roger around the building.
He's just walking up the stairs.
I'll race up to try and catch up to them and see if
Be a
he'll,
creep.
see if I can take a look in his apartment. I'm gonna ask.
What, you're gonna stop him?
It's 95. People are doing the like, how much do you pay for your New York apartment? Want to show it to me yet?
I
Okay,
Um,
fine. Palmer runs up the stairs, puts a hand on his shoulder, and it's just kind of like he turns around briskly and is just like, "What?"
Briskly and brusquely.
Sorry, we're just well, did we talk? We talked to him already, right? I think we did. during the
Thought we
day.
had.
Yeah. We're helping out with the investigation with Abigail. Just wondering if we can have a quick look in your apartment while you're not there, so we're not bothering you.
No. Why would you need to look in my apartment?
We're noticing some layout discrepancies with Abigail's apartment, and we're wondering if maybe it was some unauthorized changes. We just want to compare. I mean, blueprints, people make changes, all that stuff. 2 minutes.
Well, no. Look, if you need to look in my, you can get a warrant.
I just need you to see his perspective right now, Nick, because you just walked up to him and said, "Hey, we're looking for a missing 26-year-old lady. Can I look around your apartment without you being there?"
I know. I'm not saying this isn't crazy.
Interrupt that guy as he's on his way into the extraplanar dimension at the top of
Yeah.
his building.
Yes, I have places
How
to
dare
be.
you.
I have appointments to keep.
Excuse me, a step out of space and time.
Yeah, dude, I see you're not going to be around for a bit. You're going to a pocket dimension. It's not like you're using your apartment right now.
How big
Yeah,
is it?
quit being weird.
The only information I have is he's a Caucasian man at the age of 43. And he's an author,
He's
so
an
he's probably
author,
not that
yeah.
big.
Bounce, home skillet.
I mean, I'm an anthropologist and I'm 40, so I'm also not that.
You probably should have brought Isaac with you.
Mm.
Charlie, you could take him, right?
I mean, I guess I probably could.
There are other ways to open
Yeah,
a
I
door. You don't just kick it in and then force a guy to open it for you.
I think we tried to pick a lock last time.
That's
and
how
it
I
didn't
open
go
most doors.
Every door
only two
so
ways
far
we can
that
solve
we've
this
needed
problem.
open in Delta Green, Mike has just plowed down, and it has worked every time.
Every time.
Except
Nothing
for
bad has
tonight.
ever
That's the
happened when I
problem.
broke
Hank
down the
should
door.
have been the
No,
one
nothing.
No
to.
grenades coming out into the hallway
No.
and nearly killing everyone.
Nope.
He can kick down any door.
Oh yeah, I'll tell Roger. I understand. We're hoping to do things quickly while we're in town and not wait for the warrant. But if that's necessary, then we will do that.
So-
Enjoy your
Good.
evening.
Thank you.
Our next now hurdle is going to be if we do break into this apartment, he's for sure coming after you.
I don't exist.
You're right.
And you're right. You're right.
Okay, well, I guess I'll try and pick the lock. I don't know. I mean, do we have any tools? Wait, we don't really have any tools other than.
Hear me out. We burn the door down.
I have rope.
I
My God,
Just the door.
Yeah.
Desiree's a little arsonist.
Yeah, what is your background?
Arsonist. Career
Career
arsonist.
criminal.
Yeah.
I'm a federal agent.
Career criminal.
Yeah.
Is there what's the skill to try and break in? Like pick a lock.
Street smarts.
We could just do like a dex.
Right?
All right, like a dex times 5.
Sure, I'll try it. 36.
Nice.
That's a success.
Yeah, you I don't know, find some wire and a little, take out a credit card or something, and you kind of like go around at the lock and kind of shove the credit card in, and then pop, the door opens for you. I don't know
Okay,
if it
so
would actually make a pop sound, but
hopefully it's
More of a
quiet.
trumpet sound, really.
There's a closet that is marked man with suitcase and white shoes. So I'm gonna go check out that closet.
all right, you walk into the apartment. The apartment's kind of gross. There's a bunch of dirty plates and laundry just all over the place. The sink is
Ugh.
absolutely filled with cups and bowls. And the whole place smells of stale sweat. But you do find a lot of high-end liquor bottles, which all appear to be half drank, just kind of all over the apartment.
Dealing from the night floors.
Hmm.
Mr. Castaigne don't like that.
Are they labeled like the pictures were?
Oh,
No,
Oh.
no, like they're bottles of liquor. Like there's high end, there's a Johnny Walker Gold. There's a I don't know, Grey Goose. There's like stuff like that.
All recent though, not like old.
No.
Some speakeasy stuff.
You also find he's
It
got
is
a word processor sitting on a desk in his living room. But you go to the closet, and the closet is just a closet.
maybe people like break down the wall, or like there might be something behind it. Man, just spitballing, but
What if you, Palmer, try to get to the night floor through that closet door?
What do you mean try?
I don't know. Just will
Door and shut the door
yourself
behind
to
you.
be. How did you get to your room when we were on the night floor?
I just knew where to go.
So do that.
Go in the
Just-
closet, shut the door, and know where to go.
just do the thing.
Yeah. Do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
I close my eyes, take 3 steps back, and charge into the closet.
You hit the back of the closet, and your nose hurts.
Oh no, not his nose.
Well, it's from running into the wall.
That's one of his best feature. His beautiful nose.
All right, so clearly closets don't seem to be doing anything.
I'm gonna take a look at what's on this typewriter.
It's a word processor, so it's an old school computer.
Word
Um,
processor.
It has a password.
Ah,
Is it password?
Is it beans?
It is not password.
Is it password 123?
Man with briefcase and white shoes.
Nope.
His name Roger something. I'm gonna type in
You
his
do see he has a bookshelf.
Book.
Maybe he's got a password written somewhere in there.
Is anybody looking at the bookshelf?
Not particularly.
I'll still take a peek. I'll take a look through it.
You see a bunch of books written by a Roger Caron on his bookshelf. They are major
Yeah.
published books.
Hmm.
Seem to be a series called Night Sea.
I see. All right.
Okay, that's new.
I'm gonna pick up one of the books and kind of give it a quick read through, or at least like try to read a passage or something.
Yeah, it's pretty generic sci-fi.
Do any of the books carry like initials, like just looking at the spines and stuff? GBR?
No. They carry initials RC because Roger wrote them.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of like
No.
like titles or something
No.
that if you looked at it.
Nope.
Murder at the Great Barrier Reef.
No.
Dedications?
There's you look at any of the books, the dedication, Armin Wagner, who appears to be his editor.
Do I have
Okay.
computer science? I do not.
Do
I'm out.
okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna try to like look through like to see if there's any just summary of on the back of the books or something, like if something has anything to do with like a hotel or like a like
Nope.
see if he's like kind of written. Crap.
Nope, none of that. The first book is called Night Sea. It is about a middle-aged writer who has lost his muse, lost his motivation to continue his craft, so he decides to go camping in the woods of Maine on a lake, and realizes during one night that no, this wouldn't make sense. Can't be on a lake. In Maine, Maine's on the ocean, right?
Yeah.
Maine touches the ocean. Cool.
Yep.
He camps on the beach of the ocean, and one night he sees a USO come up out of the water, and the story that follows is of a man who finds a bunch of technology that is under the sea that only comes out at night, and they take him to their wonderful civilization in the ocean, and suddenly he is able to write a best-selling book.
Atlantis or what's the actual Tartesia or something like that as a password.
You trying both of those?
Sure.
No. He refers to the civilization in the book as Thule. That
Let me
also
try
does
that.
not work in the computer.
Nope. Okay.
The second book is called Night Sea 2, Nighter Seer. It's
I thought it
about
was going to be Electric Ulu.
it's about how the Earth undergoes a sudden nuclear apocalypse, and the self-insert author character is the only person who survives under the ocean, and the aliens take him and go to their home planet, which is a planet completely covered in water. Their civilization lives under the water completely on that planet For some reason, he takes
Right.
place in submarine races. He takes part in submarine races on the New World.
As you
What do you
would.
want
Okay,
from me? I'm making this up on the spot.
Don't tell me. The third one is called Night C3. How the sea got its groove back.
Ah, that's where you're wrong, champ.
Fourth
It's
one is
called
Night C4 Tokyo
it's called
Drift.
Night C3 Dayland. It is where the alien planet suddenly finds a mysterious island which no one had known about before. Did not appear on any of their geological surveys. And it appears out of nowhere with animals and stuff on it. Technologically advanced race of people. Who knows?
The Beluga people?
Book 4 is called The Hollow Planet, in which they go into the planet of the Night Sea. And they find
Maybe
another
we could
highly
take
advanced,
another apartment.
technologically advanced people.
I feel like this series is jumping the shark at some point.
Oh god.
Book 5 is the lizard people of the Night Sea planet.
Yeah.
Oh,
There it is.
Two night, two sea.
To see.
Oh god.
Okay.
Weirdly, the 6th
Cut-
book is written in parallel with the 5th book and takes place on a completely different planet.
It's about
About
family.
a kid who's growing up there who seems to have telepathic abilities and can tap into the minds of the lizard people on the moon. And yeah, that
with
book wasn't
that, I
well
think
received.
Roger's calling me. I should probably go.
I don't know how he wrote like 12 of these things, but he did somehow.
Oh,
He found a way.
Critically
and
acclaimed
it-
too.
Muse.
Yeah, the reviews really
Reviews
say
that
they
is it
slumped around books 6 through 8, but it's been getting better, you know,
Did it
By
pick
the
up at
sixth
book
book,
9?
he was writing them just to be writing.
pretty much. Like
He
I said,
really
that's the
lost
one with
the
the kid on the other planet with the telepathic abilities. You know, it's really all setting up for the 10th book when all of the timelines throughout books 6, 7, 8, and 9, which all take place in tandem, collide into one gigantic cacophonous
They all
planet
impacted each other. The ripple.
where each person somehow figures out how to mobilize their planet and act like a giant arc to then get them together to fight in a giant space battle.
Planet bumper cars.
Remind me never to buy
Where-
any of Roger's books.
And then the Supreme Planet wins, and they systematically in the 10th book deconstruct and strip all of the resources from the other planets and make a giant Dyson sphere around their solar system, so that they can ascend to the next galactic order.
Now it's
The
the
end
next
just says,
morning.
and this was the Chronicles of the Star Wars.
Oh god.
The Night Star Wars.
Okay, so where are we going
It's
next?
Star Wars.
Oh, that was a fun trip down this series of books.
Because that was such good content.
We should probably skedaddle out of Roger's apartment now.
He's not going to be
No.
back till morning.
Dented his closet.
Nobody
Yeah,
tried
but
to figure out what the password was fully.
I've lost so much
it-
interest in Roger. He writes some not great books, honestly, and he's pretty.
Is it the
mediocre.
Night C2 to Night 2C?
No, no, it's not.
No, it's
Night
Night
C2 was
Electric
Nighter Seer.
Boogaloo.
Neither Seer.
Or its less known name, Night C2 Electric Belugaloo.
Okay.
Excuse me, I will have you know
Um,
his first novel won a Hugo Award. That's a big deal for those people.
What do you mean, those people?
That's true. Okay. Maybe there's got to be maybe at least something like a sticky note or like a notebook or something that's got something written down.
I feel like we gotta check the rooms that have like.
I mean,
A
nobody's
little
tried
night
the name of
forest
the
and stuff.
series. Mike just tried a weird title of the second book.
Type in night.
Bing, it worked.
Finally.
We only had to read 12 books to figure this out.
Well, to be fair, it's not like they're really dense. Like, clearly
The
you read
computer
all 12
unlocked.
in an hour.
It's the manuscript
quick
of his
read.
13th book.
It's a quick read, surprisingly.
Yeah. Although it did throw me off at Night C4 Tokyo Drift. I did not see that coming.
I mean, they're not actual books, they're all zines.
No, they're books.
All right, what do we find on this computer?
You find.
We find a big old waste of time.
What's the 13th book called?
No, so you find two things on the desktop. There is a file called Night Floors, and there is a folder.
I have one more
Alright,
book
that could
joke.
be
Can we get it
useful.
out?
Go for it.
Oh, the 13th book was dedicated to Hannah Baker. If you get it, you get it.
I don't get it.
Okay. So that was the name of the girl from 13 Reasons Why.
Okay.
That one, just for me. It's fine.
You do.
It's
you,
good
Sam.
effort, though.
As there's one every stream. At least.
What's in the folder, Cody?
You find 64 files. They look like they're short stories because they're titled with things like "What the Other Hand Did," or "Smidgen's Rule." There's no like, there doesn't seem to be any kind of pattern or overarching thing.
Okay, what's in the file?
So like I said, the file is titled Night Floors, and you open it, and it seems to be a play.
We got this.
Hey, we
Wait,
have a page of the play.
Yeah,
we have a page for a play.
which when you compare it to it, seems like Roger essentially copied it, modified it.
Plagiarism?
Can't abide by that.
Wait,
Oh.
what's his name? Ian, cult leader guy, was working on a play.
Oh, he was.
Come I didn't put that together before.
Well, crossed my mind, but it doesn't.
Floors are a
feel-
cult?
I don't know.
It could be a cult. Yo, was it a cult that was right?
Surprised nobody wanted to open up the short stories. I had some more. I thought my creative juices were really flowing.
Yeah, me too, man. But then my Hannah Baker joke fucking bombed.
Are you kidding me? I went for like 8 jokes that failed on that whole thing with the book series. Like,
Nah.
He had
thing is,
12
you just
book jokes.
you keep going until the pressure of
your
all of
JPI.
it is
JPM.
funny.
JBM?
Jokes per
Jokes per
minute.
minute.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, you throw enough wet paper towel at the wall, eventually it's going to stick.
Depends on what it's wet with.
Water?
What?
What are you wetting your paper towel with?
I don't know, mayonnaise.
Cody, what's different about the play?
Yeah.
Yeah, do tell us about the play.
Well, I mean, I don't, I don't have anything. As it here, hold on. Maybe I'll go down. I might find out. Hold that thought.
Okay. I mean, I'm curious if there's any new information, whether it be differences, additions. Yeah.
Well, heck, the rest of the play might.
Well,
be
you only
insightful.
had a couple pages
Yeah.
of the other one, so
Right.
essentially it's just like it looks copied, but the names are different. The names have been replaced with people in the building.
Mhm.
They were already the names of
uncreative.
people in the building.
Oh, then never mind. It's still those names.
Okay.
I don't know. It's nothing like there doesn't seem to be any major changes.
Okay.
Roger's part seems more inflated.
Is there a title
Course.
page for it that says who wrote it?
Yeah, it says Night Floors by Roger Karim.
Okay.
Adapted from.
Nope, just his name.
What's the general plot?
Turn our investigation into a book club.
Well, the page that we have discusses investigators coming in looking for Abigail.
Mm.
Oh, so he's actively still writing this.
Oh,
No.
is there
Well,
like a
he-
date modified?
He would have
No.
wrote that before we got there, so it's not based off what's happening. It's
Did he?
So
yeah,
the
because when we
version
got here, we found this.
the version you're reading is a play about an author, self-insert character, a Caucasian male in his 40s, who stumbles upon a deity of sorts, who has chosen him in his own monologues to bring forth his will and his to spread his gospel to all of man.
Oh, very good.
So the name of this deity?
He is simply referred to as the king.
The king.
Is
Yes.
the phrase "Have you seen the yellow sign" pop up anywhere?
Of course it does, because why wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It is the question Roger loves to ask to every other character when they are introduced. All right, I think we're gonna have to leave it here, gang, because we have gone slightly past 9 o'clock.
Oh.
Unless anybody has anything that they want to leave it off on. Any final questions or concerns?
Not so much a question, but we're gonna have to kill Roger.
Probably.
I mean,
yeah.
I would have thought with
Trap
burning
him on
down
the
the
night
building would have
floors.
killed him.
But
We're gonna burn the
yes,
building
yeah,
down. We can make sure he stays
need
inside.
to Stop him.
Fantastic. Well, thanks everybody. This has been another fantastic episode. It is not the finale, of course, sadly. And as such, we will continue in 2 more weeks' time to see what is going on here. I've been Cody. We have been the Corptocracy. You can find us at Corporate Crash Course on YouTube and on Twitch. We are at CCC RPGs on Twitter and Instagram. Until next time, see you later.
There we go.